I'm not vegan. My name's Dinahmite, and I was fourth out on season 2 of Morgan's Drag Race. And while I don't really feel like I need to be redeemed, I think it would be really cool for people to recognize who I am, and for newer people to do that as well. And if I won some prize money, that'd be great too. Hi, it's me, Bubbles from Amazon. Did anybody order a clown? Maybe? My name is Bubbles Shavely, and I was fifth out on season 2 of Morgan's Drag Race, and I am returning to get that redemption that I so desperately deserve and need, and so I can make my drag mother proud. So she'll let me back in the trailer. Oh, have mercy. My name is Calavera, and I was third out on season 2 of Morgan's Drag Race. I have decided to return for redemption, for, my redemption, and to show that there's more to me than what you last saw. And hopefully I can make everybody proud and look at me through a different lens. Well, it appears that the girls will be girling indeed tonight, darling. My name is Cypriss, and I was second out in season 2 of Morgan's Drag Race. I am here to get that redemption and to recapture the lost fame that was so close to being mine. The orchid fears not, but the orchid's own true strength and beauty. The orchid sees naught but blankness before her. All shall fall before the might of the orchids of the orchids of... I am the orchid, and you already know who I am. Introductions are needless. Point me to the direction where I need to win, and I will prove why I am here. This is the part where you all fall down and bleed to death! I am Oblivienne, and I was unceremoniously kicked off the show first on season 2 of Morgan's Drag Race. That is a slight that I have not gotten over, and I am here to make that up and throw it in everyone's face and show that I am the best queen this show has ever had, and they are fools for getting rid of me so early last time. Oh, to oblivion with all of you! The lot of you! To oblivion!
Hello, my queens, and welcome back to the first day of the rest of your lives. For one of you, your life is about to be changed forever. In a good way. Welcome to your redemption, ladies. Your boot camp begins now. And during this time, you will be competing in a swimsuit competition, reading challenge, snatch game, a roast, a ball, and of course a lip sync to determine the winner. So, good luck, and please don't flunk it up. Hello, ladies. As you all know who I am, and for people who don't know, I am the very first ever Morgan's Drag Race winner, Galaxia. And I am one of 2 co-hosts for this season of Redemption. Now, I want to kick things off with a very, very traditional challenge that requires you to bring your library cards and put on your reading glasses. That's right, the library is open for you all to read each other for filth. and we're gonna go ahead and have Bubble Chablis go first.
Oh gosh, it's been so long since I've read anyone. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Calavera! You're perfect, you're beautiful, you look like Cheech Marin out of drag. Yeah, Orchid, BBC America called, and you're wanted on the set of Doctor Who, which is just down the street in 2 lots on the left. Dinahmite if she likes, I don't know, but I know she does sound like a cross between Polly Shore and Chills the narrator. Bubbles Chablis, such a fitting name because, you know, even scum rises to the top. Okay, it was funny. I chuckled. I didn't laugh, it wasn't that funny. Orchid girl, shouldn't you be narrating like some nature documentary for BBC? Like, what the hell are you doing here? Unsurprising, the Orchid is always the envy of the other girls. They wish they could have the confidence, radiance, and sophistication of the Orchid. They could only dream as much. Oblivienne, I'm not even gonna bother reading you, girl, because reading you is like reading a Richard Scarry book. Child's play. It's far too easy. Dinah girl, I know there's been a lot of talk going about town that you resemble a certain UK star, Vinnie Bon Blanche. But that can't possibly be true. She has talent. What? Calavera Diamante. Calavera meaning symbolism for Day of the Dead, the skull. Which is very fitting for your career, darling, which is also equally going to be dead once this season is over. Some of these reads are really bad and not really like mean and not really funny, which is kind of the point. It's supposed to be like in the middle and be shady, and they're just kind of like, I don't know, half thought out, I guess? Am I being too judgmental? Oblivion is where I think you probably got that outfit, darling. I would recommend a full refund immediately, darling. These half-baked sluts think they are so clever, witty, and funny. Well, I have big news for them. Just wait until it is my time to read, because the room is going to be red for filth. House down boots. Calavera went home to the Britney Spears song Circus. Isn't that weird, considering she grew up in one? What the hell was that? Cypriss, hun, you can stop overacting. We get it. You're not a quitter. Your lip sync skills are just shit. Overacting, darling, please. I have yet to begin to overact. And best not come for my lip sync skills, darling. You have yet to see anything. Bubble Chablis doesn't remind me of good tasting champagne. No, in fact, she reminds me of rank kitchen water, because I get a different kind of bubbles, the diuretic kind, whenever I see her on stage. All of you sluts are basic. Basic. B-A-S-I-C. Explanation point. You are basic, your drag stinks, and you couldn't even be bothered to be funny when trying to read me. There, I have spoken. Flags to oblivion with a lot of you. Cypriss does not intimidate the orchids. The orchid can bloom in any environment, unlike the cypress. I will in fact devour the cypress and consume nutrients, of which there are none, because the cypress is dried up and haggard and withered. Well, that was certainly... That was something, darling. Dinahmite reminds of the explosion. However, her career will not go out with a bang. It will go out with a fizzle, just like last time. What? Bubbles, such an appropriate drag name, darling, because I too would rather be breathing bubbles, aka I would rather be drowning than watch you perform in drag. Nurse! I need a medic over here, stat. Somebody just bombed.
Alright, well, those were some very interesting reads. I'm going to go ahead and declare our winners for the reading challenge. And we've got Cypriss as our first winner. And Bubble Chablis as our second winner. Congratulations, you both have earned 1 redemption point each. Now, if you will go through your bags of drag that I'm sure you all spent weeks preparing for this occasion, you will be tasked with doing a swimsuit photo shoot in the next room. And I unfortunately have the task of shooting you with a camera, not a gun. Oh yes, this is going to be fun for everyone. The children demanded that Mother Cypriss return, and she's here, and she's feeding everyone, and she's getting that redemption. Oh yes, no holds barred, darling. I got my first challenge point, my first quote-unquote win. I never had any wins on Season 2, and I feel like I could actually go far. Who knew that being a mean bitch would get you farther in life? Be sure to only capture my good side. Oh, what am I saying? Both sides are good sides, darling. Wow, you don't sound conceited or anything.
Hi, Galaxia. This dress doesn't make me look fat, does it? Like, you tell me if I look fat.
It, doesn't make you look fat.
Okay, good. You can shoot me now. With a camera, not a gun. Oh, hello, Galaxia. It's me, Calavera Diamante, and I'm just here to get my photo taken.
Okay, weird way of trying to butter me up, but that was amusing.
Dinah is on the set. Dinah. Dinahmite as she likes.
Yes, we get it. You're not Chills, even though you sound like him.
Hurry up and film. The orchid waits for none. The orchid has a crown to snatch.
Wow, you're awfully confident. And weird.
Be sure to capture this side. It's my best side. It makes me look less like an oompa.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're all out of film.
I thought everything was digital.
The camera just broke. Sorry.
All right, so that concludes our photo shoot session, and as stated by Morgyn Emperor herself, I have the honor of naming 2 winners for each challenge. So, since this is a challenge, I'm gonna go ahead and nominate Cypriss and Calavera Diamante. Congratulations. You are both winners of the swimsuit photo challenge because yours were great. So, without further ado, please return to the workroom and prepare yourselves for a very big special celebrity-filled event that happens every year, and I'm sure you're aware of it. Hell, it's called Snatch Game, and I have to prepare because I'm in it too. So, don't be late, okay? It'll make me look bad.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first ever edition of Redeemer's Snatch Game. If y'all recall, in our first edition of Morgan's Drag Race Redemption, we had sort of a snatchular game based on the dating game show. And over here we have our 2 lovely guests, starting with, why, it's Eliza Pancakes, the host of What's in the Bag herself. Eliza, how are you doing, my dear?
Well, considering the fact that I'm never invited back to the fucking show, and that I still have my quote-unquote job as host of What's in the Fucking Bag, all things are pretty good, I guess. I haven't had my refrigerator box repossessed yet, so that's good. Things are looking good so far, Morgyn. Yeah.
That's nice, dear. Now let's move on to our next guest. Why, it's none other than Season 2 finalist Landon Towers. Landon, how are you, darling?
Oh, you know me, Morgyn. I'm just out and about doing whatever. Flew in from Rochester. My arms are so tired, but being a supermodel, it's work, 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 and never any rest. That's why I'm so thin.
Perfect, just perfect. Let's move on and go ahead and introduce our contestants for Snatch Game. And we also have Galaxia, who is participating to even things out, and her special guest, Parsley from Season 1, is also helping out. Ladies, do you have anything to say? Wow, I'm actually here in Snatch Game again. As a contestant this time. It feels kind of like I'm in the hot seat. I just remember my last Snatch Game, I ended up having to lip sync. And even though I absolutely slayed, if I say so myself, it wasn't fun. Oh, don't worry, Galaxia. I assure you, as our co-host of Redemption, you will not end up having to lip sync at all whatsoever. You've already taken your lumps and paid your dues. You're a winner, baby. This is just all for fun. That's which a lot more can be said for the rest of you. Well, I guess I should feel privileged, shouldn't I? Considering the fact that nobody bothered to extend an invitation to bring me back for Redemption 1. Gee, thanks. Also, I'm Bianca Del Rio for that Snatch Game, not Parsley, for your information. Oh, really? I had no idea, judging by the looks of you. Oh, I had no clue at all who you were supposed to be. I just assumed, oh, and it's Parsley and a moo-moo. Anyway, moving on to our other contestants. Why, who is that over there? Is that RuPaul's Drag Race winner, Monet Exchange? Monet, what on earth are you doing here?
Morgyn, the exchange rate is happening. The Snatch Game is happening. Monet is the exchange rate and is at Snatch Game.
Oh, interesting. Monet Exchange. Oh, over here, is that who I think it is? Like, I think Kris Jenner. Yes, that must be her.
Hello, Morgyn. I am the world's premier momager. Not a manager, momager. That means I am the best. I am the greatest. I sentence all fools to oblivion with my momastic skills. Yes, I do. How are you?
Well, I'm doing just fine, Kris Jenner. Just fine. Oh, look over there. I think that's Miley Cyrus. Miley, how are you, dear?
Hi, Morgyn. I'm crazy. I'm crazy fun. LGBT plus is awesome, and Trump sucks, and blah, 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 blah. I'm a wrecking ball, baby. Yeah, I'm a firework. Yeah. And I'm not actually Zayn Malik in drag. I promise.
Oh, I'm glad to see you're so enthused to be here, Miley, although I believe that Katy Perry was the firework. But you're definitely a wrecking ball. And if you keep it up, your Snatch Game is going to be a wreck also.
Wow, after some of those introductions, I think we are going to be given a bountiful, endless buffet of cringe tonight. Absolutely.
Oh, who's that over here? Another musician? It's Jacob Sartorius. Hi, Morgyn. I'm just excited to be here. I'm going to show all those girls who like me why I'm the best. And I'm the best singer because I'm like, baby, girl, don't you know that you got my heart in a box? Yeah. I made that up just now. I'm only 12.
Wow, Jacob, there's absolutely no question why you're such a big hit with all the ladies out there. Wow, and that your age definitely explains how you can held those high notes so easily. Well, it's going to be really interesting to see you grow up in the next few years. I wonder if your vocals will be the same. Probably not. Oh, who is this over here? I believe. Oh, that can't be. A screen legend, television icon, Eartha Kitt? Get out! Hello, Morgyn. How are you doing, my dear? I decided to slink my way to the snatch game and claw my way to the top, darling. Because you know that I have zero problem with that. Wow, it definitely looks like Eartha Kitt did not come here to play, kids. I hope she brought some boxing gloves because those claws will hurt. She was Catwoman. And lastly but not leastly, I believe that's Bimini Bon Boulash, a finalist from RuPaul's Drag Race UK. Honey, how did you get here? I'm assuming you took the same flight as Landon Towers?
Nuh-uh, babes. I gotta release the beast, you know? I went full Bear Grylls, babes. I went and I ran across the water until I got here and didn't even care if my feet got wet or hurt. I just said, babes, you got to do snatch game. You've got to win, babes. Here I am. Bimini 100%. Absolutely represent London, babe.
Well, it definitely looks like Bimini Bon Boulash is absolutely here to win and not play. As same can be said for everyone here. Wow, I am just so stoked for this year's edition of Snatch Game. Alright, for our guests, Eliza and Landon Towers, I will be reading the rules to you as follows. As per tradition, I will read out a question, and I will turn to either Eliza or Landon, depending on whose turn it is, and you will fill in the blank with a person, place, or thing, or whatever. So, for example, I say, Betty Boop is so boopity boop that she blanks on the blank, and Landon would fill in the blanks with whatever he thought the answers would be. So, are we clear on the rules? Excellent, let's start. And the first up will be Eliza Pancakes. Okay, Eliza, are you ready? First question. Loose Lois is so loose that she blank every time she leaves her apartment. And really quickly, we're going to give some time for our queens to jot down some answers before Eliza gives us her answer. Give us an answer, Eliza. Okay. Loose Lois is so loose that she trips every time she leaves her apartment. Alright, queens, did you hear that? Loose Lois is so loose that she trips every time she leaves her apartment. Now, queens, we're going to see what answers you have. Starting with Bianca Del Rio. Pass! Kris Jenner. Loose Lois is so loose that she blanks every time she leaves her apartment. What did you get for us, dear?
She momages. Morgyn, she momages every time she leaves the apartment. That's right, she momages. Final answer, Morgyn.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that is not a match. Monet Exchange. Same question. Loose Lois is so loose that she blanks every time she leaves her apartment. What did you get for us, hon?
Loose Lois is so loose that she exchanges the currency. Every single time she leaves the apartment, she exchanges the currency, for it is the Monet Exchange.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's definitely not a match. Miley Cyrus.
What answer have you got for us, hun?
She parties in the USA.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that is not a match. Galaxia, winner of Morgan's Drag Race, surely you have an answer for us. Well, Loose Lois is so loose that she gets sucked into a pocket dimension. Yes, a pocket dimension. Oh, you wouldn't believe how common that is. On 6am. Pocket dimension. Oh, I'm sorry, that's definitely not a match. Mini Ban Bulash, I'm thinking if anybody has an answer to this question, it's you. What have you got for us, babes?
She became vegan, babes. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that is not a match. Jacob Sartorius, your only hope. Please tell us that you've got a coherent answer for us. Well, I said, Loose Lois. Well, she falls over in love. We've got a match. Well, it looks like, Eliza, you've got your first win, your first point in Snatch Game. Congratulations, dear.
Whoopee! Yay, I won something. Hey, how about you call me when my husband drops the restraining order? Yeah.
Alright, this next one goes to Landon Towers. Scary Mary is so scary. She blank when people see her. Now a moment for our queens to jot down some answers. And Landon, what have you got for us? Scary Mary is so bloody scary that she cackles like a witch every time people see her. Alright, it's time to see if any of our queens have some matching answers. Starting first here with Ursa Kit. Ursa, what have you got for us?
Of course, darling. Scary Mary is so scary. She rightfully interrupts a White House luncheon.
Oh, I'm sorry, that is not a match. Bimini, what have you got for us, hun?
Well, Scary Mary is so scary because she reminds herself that she is awesome and tells the haters to fuck off.
That is definitely not a match, I'm afraid. Chris Jenner. Scary Mary so scary she blanks when people see her. What have you got for us?
She slaps the shit out of Kendall and Kylie for not being more engaging on social media.
Oh, I'm sorry, that is not a match. Monet Exchange, what have you got for us, hun? Scary Mary is so scary she blanked when people see her.
The Scary Mary is so scary, Morgan, that she brings down the house boots, mama.
That is definitely not a match, I'm afraid. Miley Cyrus. Scary Mary so scary she blanks when people see her. What have you got for us, dear?
She blames her career troubles on David Lynch, Disney, and the devil?
That's close, but no cigar, not a match. I'm sorry. Bianca Del Rio. Scary Mary so scary that she blanks when people see her. What have you got for us? Legendary winner of Season 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race. What answer have you got?
Who gives a shit?
I don't know what I was expecting with that one. Galaxia! Legendary winner of Morgan's Drag Race. What answer have you got for us? Well, Scary Mary is so scary because she does a sickening death drop to assert her dominance and guard her territory. That is definitely not a match, I'm afraid. Alright, Jacob Sartorius, again, your only hope. Scary Mary so scary that she blanks when people see her. What have you got for us?
Scary Mary, she's so scary she be laughing at all the good times that we shared together, girl.
I think that is a match. We've got a match. Well, Landon Towers, it looks like you've got yourself a win, and it looks like you and Eliza Pancakes are tied evenly 1-1. As such, that concludes the end of round 1 of the Snatch Game, and we are now entering round 2.
Alright, you lot, you better fasten into your motorboats because you're swimming with sharks for round 2.
Alright, Eliza, we're going back to you for round 2. Forgetful Freddy is so forgetful that every time he goes to the beach, he forgets to bring his blank. And we'll give a few seconds for our celebrity queens to jot down some answers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, Eliza, what answer have you got for us?
He forgets to bring his sunscreen.
Alright, there we have it, celebrities. There's our answer. Let's start with Jacob Sartorius. Jacob, what answer have you got for us? A picture of yourself to remind us of the good times. That is definitely not a match, I'm afraid. Bimini Bambalage, what answer do you have for us, hun?
Well, Forgetful Freddy forgets to punch fascists in the mouth. It can be dreadfully tiring, I bet, going around London and punching fascists in the mouth.
That's close, but no cigar, not a match. I'm sorry. Monet Exchange, what answer do you have for us? Forgetful Freddy, so forgetful that every time he goes to the beach, he forgets to bring his blank.
Forgetful Freddy forgets to bring his miniature toe clippers. They always forget the miniature toe clippers.
Oh, I'm sorry, that is not a match. Miley Cyrus. Forgetful Freddy is so forgetful, every time he goes to the beach, he forgets to bring his blank. What answer have you got for us?
He forgets to party in the USA.
That is definitely not a match, I'm afraid. Bianca Del Rio, Forgetful Freddy is so forgetful that every time he goes to the beach, he forgets to bring his blank. What answer have you got?
Pass!
Right. Again, I don't know what I was thinking asking her. Eartha Kitt. Forgetful Freddy is so forgetful, he forgets to bring blank every time he goes to the beach. What have you got?
Forgetful Freddy is so forgetful. He forgets to bring his set of personalized beauty products, darling.
Well, I believe that is a match, and it looks like Eliza, you are in the lead with 2-1, 2 points. And Eartha Kitt brings it up to 2 points. Simply amazing. You're doing so well.
Just shoot me now. Just go ahead. There's a loaded gun in my purse.
Alright, so that takes us to round 3. It's the end of round 2. We're now entering round 3. And the next question goes to, of course, Landon Towers of Brightchester. Alright, Landon Towers. Slow Sally is so slow. That entire blank passes before she completes a sentence. And we'll wait a few seconds for our celebrity queens to jot down some answers. All right, Landon, what have you got for us? What answer do you have?
Slow Sally is so slow that an entire fortnight passes before she completes a sentence. Final answer.
All right, let's go ahead and ask our first celebrity guest, Kris Jenner. Slow Sally is so slow that entire blank passes before she completes a sentence. What have you got? What has the famous momager got for us?
Morgyn, Slow Sally is so slow, just like Kylie and Kendall, that they pass up an entire opportunity to launch their own line of product at Macy's.
Oh, I'm sorry, that is not a match. Galaxia, winner of Morgan's Drag Race Season 1. Slow Sally is so slow that an entire blank passes before she completes a sentence. What have you got for us, my dear? Well, I'd probably say a marching band. On steroids. That is definitely not a match, I'm afraid. Monet Exchange. Slow Sally is so slow that an entire blank passes before she completes a sentence. What answer do you have for us?
A potted plant passes before she even gets a word in edgewise. Final answer.
That is definitely not a match, I'm afraid. Jacob Sartorius. Slow Sally is so slow that entire blank passes before she completes a sentence. What answer do you have for us? A day and a half since I seen you, girl. That's close, but no cigar, not a match. I'm sorry. Bimini Bambouache. Slow Sally is so slow that an entire blank passes before she completes a sentence. What answer do you have for us?
Well, babes, I reckon if I was slow Sally and so slow, I'd say that a whole month passed by before she completes even a sentence. A whole month.
Amazing, brilliant, Bimini. A whole month. Not exactly the same as a fortnight, but it's close. I think that's a match. I'll consider that a match. And with that, Eliza and Landon Towers are tied. 2 for 2. And you know what? Because we don't like Eliza, we'll go ahead and declare Landon Towers the winner of this redemption snatch game. How amazing, how brilliant. You're a winner, baby. You're a winner. Oh, it's about bloody time I won something. Now maybe I don't have to do All Stars in the future. Seriously, kill me. The gun is loaded. It is here in my bag. Just take it and aim and shoot. Pull the trigger. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just right here. I want to extend a big round of applause for our celebrity queens for doing an outstanding job for this year's Redemption Snatch Game. Now, queens, if you would please retire back to your battle stations in the work room, I believe that you have a redemption roast to attend to next. Oh, and I suppose you'll be wanting to know who the winners of tonight's Snatch Game is. Well, it goes without saying that Jacob Sartorius, or our very own Calavera Diamante, has gotten the most wins. So Calavera, that's 2 redemption points for you, 1 redemption point for Miss Legendary Eartha Kitt, or our very own Cypriss, and 1 redemption point for Bimini Bambouache, aka Dinahmite as she likes. So, without further ado, please adieu to the workroom and prepare for tonight's redemption roast. And make it funny, ladies, and make us laugh. Dinah wins again. Alright, I like where this is going, babes. Darlings, of course, Cypriss came through in the end. I always come through in the end. Except for the one time where I didn't, but that was all strategy. Now I'm here, I'm in the clear, and I'm only going, up from here, I suppose. A lot of those impressions were shit. Like, mine wasn't that good either. But, hey, I ended up getting, 2 matches, so that's better than getting, 3 losses? 4? Yeah. Welcome, everybody, to this year's Redemption Roast, which I'm sure will be a hit with everyone. That's right, Morgyn. I am very excited to see this definitely succeed and all of our queens get some sort of redemption from it. Well, as we know, not everybody can walk away a redeemed queen. There can only be one. So, without further ado, let's do further and announce our first queen who will be roasting us. First is the delightful clown girl humor of Bubbles, Chablis.
Hi, everybody. It's Bubble Chablis, the punchable clown girl from season 2. Oh, wow. Look at this crew. Look at all of these queens over here. You've got Calavera. What can be said about her? What hasn't been said about her? In the men's bathroom at the truck stop. I'll give you a minute to let that sink in. Cypriss. She always looks pissed, right? Yeah. And then you got Bimini Bomb Bulash wannabe over there. Ugh. The hell was she thinking? In Oblivion, well, clearly somebody's stealing someone's gimmick. I don't know who, but someone. And then you got Orchid. I wish I were kidding, but I'm not. Oh, damn. And then we've got the hostess with the mostess. We got Mama M, Morgyn herself, wishes she was RuPaul. But she's not tall enough, and she's not rich enough. She doesn't wear glasses. Yeah. But she does know magic. That's right, Bubbles. Remember that. I am a spellcaster. Mama Morgyn, everybody. Give it up. She's a real witch. Woo! And Galaxia, she'll probe your ass in the middle of the night. Yes, because I'm an alien. Yes, haven't heard that one before. Bubbles Chablis. Where did you learn to be funny? Because, girl, you ought to get a full refund immediately. Oblivion. Honey, girl, look, it's been said 100 times. We get it. You like video games. You suck at them, but you like them. We get it. And Dinahmite. I noticed that you've been kind of like playing with your name this season and kind of going by Dinahmite as she likes. Trust, girl, no one likes. No one likes. Cypriss. Please promise me that when it comes to this season's lip sync, you'll do more than just stand there and look pretty to the judges. And Orchid, always the fucking weirdo. That's really all I gotta say. Girl, you're weird. Flat out. And of course, the night wouldn't be complete if I didn't roast the hosts themselves, Morgyn, Ember, and Galaxia. Everybody give it up to our two judges and hosts. I noticed that we're missing the ever-fabulous Izzy Fabulous, so we won't be hearing any more is he fabulous jokes? Is he gay jokes? Is he straight? And I also noticed that Siobhan is surprisingly missing. Well, I guess that means that, Morgyn, you're going to be 1 for 1 on the votes, I guess. You don't have those two there to kiss your ass and agree with everything you say.
Calavera, darling, your rendition of a roast is dry. Very dry. In fact, you'd have to eat it out in the rain to get any good taste from it. Dinahmite, darling, Dinah. Yes, I wish you were explosive. I wish you would explode. Then I could stop hearing your awful rendition of Encino Man Polly Shore. And Oblivion. Honey, darling, what can be said about you that hasn't been said already? Let me think. Oh, here's one. Oblivion, congratulations, darling, you're the winner, is something that has not and will not be uttered in the future. And the night comes to a close, roasting our 2 fabulous hosts, Morgyn, Ember, looking fierce, fabulous as always, and our very first magical queen, Galaxia. My dears, you're looking as dated and rented and Monet as ever. Thank you, darlings. Thank you. Hi, everybody. I'm Dinahmite, or Dinahmite as she likes. In Calavera, yes, I absolutely like. Everybody absolutely likes Dinah. Absolutely. Bubble Chablis. More like warm piss in a cold cup, am I right? Cypriss. No. Just no. Oblivion. Yeah. That's where you from, girl. That's where you from. Absolutely. All of these queens, and I'm using air quotes here, are slags, and they think that they're better than me. Well, I've got news for all of you. I'm the only one dressed creatively. I'm the only one standing on the stage trying to make an impression. All of you are basic. B-A-S-I-C. Basic, basic, basic. And there is absolutely, positively, no fathomly way that any of you are going to walk away here with a crown, sash, and scepter. Period. The Orchid does not do roasts, but the Orchid will state for the record that they believe that the other girls are beneath her, and it does not need repeating. However, as for the case of head judge Morgyn, the Orchid believes she is very basic for putting them in the bottom when she has. Clearly, she does not recognize talent when she sees it.
Thank you, ladies, for that very interesting roast. I have come to make a couple of decisions. I've reviewed your performances. Actually, both Galaxia and myself have reviewed your performances. And while most of you were, in fact, not very funny, two of you were standout. And winners of the Redeemer's Roast, Calavera Diamante, Cypriss. Congratulations, darlings. You each have gotten one more redemption point for your participation in this roast and for being the funniest out of all these queens. Now, for all of you, your next challenge will be the Redeemer's Ball. And remember to make it fun, fabulous, and sexy in your own way. But make it look good. Hello, dear fearless leader, Morgyn Ember of Morgyn's Drag Race. We're just about ready to begin the Redeemer's Ball. The only question here is, are you ready? Well, I do believe I am ready, Galaxia. I'm just sitting here tucked in anticipation, wondering how our wonderful queens are going to look strutting down that runway. By all means, please continue, Galaxia. All right, then. Without further ado, let's do further and reveal our queens.
Okay. So my runway look is giving you Clown Girl meets Pretty Woman. So yes, I do look like a hooker. No, I'm actually not a hooker. I got the hair, I got the makeup, I got the jewelry, I got the skirt. I am ready to show Morgyn and Galaxia that I should be the redeemed queen, i.e., I should be the winner of this competition. I feel sexy, I look sexy, I feel good, I feel amazing. I haven't felt this good since right up until I was eliminated in episode 3 of season 2. So here we are, we're nearing the end of this, and I'm on this runway possibly for the last time, and I look great, I feel great. Only positive vibes allowed at this point.
Darling, this entire look, this runway is unclockable. Clock the hair, clock the nails, clock the mug, it's all done to the nines, darling, and I intend to go to the top with that crown and prove to the world that Cypriss is your redeemed queen. Period.
So the Redeemer's Ball has a theme of like redemption, and I feel like since I was kind of like bronze in season 2, this season I'm gonna be solid gold,
and that's why I should win. Well, that's not the only reason why. The people are going to see me strutting my stuff down the runway in the Redeemer Ball, and they're going to say, wow, Dinahmite, if she likes solid gold, let's give her the crown. This is not the only dress I own. It is not the best dress that I own. It is not the only wig or the best wig that I own. Let me just make it short for everyone here who have attention spans of a goldfish. This look was thrown together to show people that I am versatile, to show the judges specifically that Oblivion is versatile. And I'm going to banish the rest of the competition to Oblivion. Absolutely. The Orchid's runway does not need explaining. Could you go ahead and explain it anyway? The Orchid's runway is to show she is versatile, she is sexy, she is unique, she is individual, she is all these things that you already know. But there is also a hidden layer to the Orchid, a more bizarre, non-binary layer. Oh, do you identify as non-binary? Do you shut up while I'm trying to speak? This is all I have to say.
Thank you, ladies. Please return to the workroom and prepare for the grand finale lip-sync-a-thon, redemption style. Ladies, thank you for meeting us here on the final stage of the season. Now, before we move on to the festivities of the finale, I have an important question that I'd like to ask all 6 of you. Who, in your opinion, tonight should not be redeemed? And we're going to start in alphabetical order, beginning with Bubbles Chablis. Bubbles, go ahead.
Well, just based on what I've seen from her of last season and tallied with what I've seen of her progress, for lack of a better word, on this season, I would have to probably say Oblivion, because she hasn't really shown any growth. She hasn't shown that she's anything more than a background character in a video game. And I don't think that's what it takes to be a redeemed queen. I don't think that's what it takes to be a magical queen, in my opinion.
Thank you, Bubbles. Calavera Diamante, same question. Who should go home tonight? Who should not be redeemed, and why?
Well, in my opinion, I would probably say... Gosh, I would honestly say like all these queens, but I know I can't really do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Orchid. Orchid is just still kind of like that weird, like, I don't even know what you would call her, like just a weird, like, early college, late high school theatrical character that nobody really gets. And like, you can give her a simple assignment and she will bomb it because she has to do it the Orchid way, and it lands her in the bottom, or she just doesn't win. And it's like, you can kind of see repetitiously from season 2 and this season where that's gotten her, and she hasn't gotten any wins. So I think it kind of speaks for itself.
Thank you, Calavera. Cypriss, same question. Who should not be redeemed tonight? Oh, I knew this question would be coming at some point, and fortunately, I've been pondering it since last season. In fact, of course, one of the queens I wanted to send home is not presently on this stage, is not competing this season. So, I will have to improvise. In my opinion, I don't really have just one queen. I would also have to agree with my sisters and say Orchid and Oblivion for similar reasons. They don't really strike me as superstars, darling. And let's be honest. Let's look down this row. Comparing us 4 to those 2, they don't look like winners. They don't look like they're going out for the gusto. They don't look like they're trying to win. They're just phoning it in. And that is not what it takes to be a redeemed queen, much less a superstar magical queen, darling. Thank you, Cypriss. Dinahmite, if she likes. Same question. Who should not be redeemed tonight?
Well, in my opinion, I think that, like, Orchid is really weird and not in a good way and just flies over everybody's head. And I would also probably say, like, Bubbles for, like, consideration because her jokes fall flat and she's not all that funny.
Thank you, Dinahmite. Oblivion. Same question. Who should go home tonight and why?
Well, Morgyn, I believe my answer is all of these sluts should go home, and Orchid and I should lip sync to determine the winner. That's my final answer. They're all basic, by the way, if you're going to ask a follow-up question. They're basic. They don't put any thought in their looks. They want to look like basic high school popular babysitter club girls. And that doesn't require any talent at all other than knowing which brand of lipstick to buy.
Thank you, Oblivion. And lastly but not leastly, Orchid. Who should not be redeemed?
It is the Orchid's impression that the Cypriss is wilting and weak and outdated and should be uprooted and thrown into the garbage immediately. And the Orchid also believes that the Bubblers is not a funny clown. In fact, the Bubblers reeks of stale water. Well, stagnant water. I have spoken. The Orchid has spoken.
Thank you, ladies. I will take all of your comments into consideration as we deliberate for the final time of redemption. You may retire to the lounge for a drink, while Galaxia and I deliberate. So, Galaxia, this is going to be a very tough decision. One that you're familiar with last season's redemption. I am at a crossroads. Because we have several queens who did very well. Actually, maybe not several. We have a small handful who did rather well tonight. And we have some queens who kind of fell short. However, the theme is redemption, and I feel as though they have all made it this far for a reason, and there's still one more opportunity for them to show if they have what it takes. I'm in agreement with you. Although I will say, for the record, I will throw my hat in and say I think that Calavera and Cypriss and Bubbles have been slaying the competition so far. And if anyone should be like, in the leads, it's those three. If we weren't taking count already. Oh, yes, of course, absolutely, Galaxia. I share your same sentiments. I just feel as though I can't make a unilateral decision, a wide, reaching, sweeping decision like that. I need to see all of them, all 6 of these queens, lip sync. I will need to see them lip sync in teams of 2, 1-on-1, and then one final lip sync where the 3 victors of the previous lip syncs lip sync for one final time. Oh, okay, I like where this is going. And of course, the points which they have accumulated throughout this competition will be taken into consideration. Ultimately, this lip sync is win it or miss it. Alright, I think we've come to a consensus then, wouldn't you say, Morgyn? Absolutely. Alright then, let's bring back our queens. Welcome back, ladies. Before we go any further, it needs to be said that no matter who goes home tonight, a loser, and who goes home, a redeemed queen, you have all proven that you have talent, that you have something marketable, you have something in you, a je ne sais quoi, that had brought you on Morgan's Drag Race to begin with. And the fact that you made it this far in Redemption 2 just goes to show that the road's the limit from here on out. Now, we are heading into the final aspect of Redemption. Our finale is about to commence. Would Bubble Chablis, Calavera, and Cypriss please step forward? Now, ladies, you three are in the leads in this competition, so I'm affording you the opportunity, one of two options. First choice, you get to choose who your lip sync opponent is. Second choice is you get to choose your lip sync song. So we'll start with Bubbles Chablis. Bubbles, which do you choose? Opponent or song?
Wow, this is such an honor. I think I'm going to choose an opponent, and I choose Calavera Diamante to lip sync against.
Alright, Bubbles. Calavera. That leaves you with the choice of a song. Now, from the playlist of songs each of you queens were sent, which song do you choose to lip sync to against Bubble Chablis?
I choose to lip sync to Ooh La La by Goldfrapp. I'm actually really adept at that song. I've lip synced to it in clubs many times, and I think I'm going to do well. In fact, I know I'm going to do well. Bubbles has no idea who she's up against. Why she chose me, I don't know. But I'm not complaining because I'm going to smoke her ass easily. I think that I did really well in my choice. I'm not worried about Calavera. I've seen her lip sync against Landon and easily got her ass sent home. And look how much further in last season's competition I made it than she did. I think the choice is clear. I know what I'm doing, and she does not.
Alright, Cypriss. What is your choice? Lip sync or opponent? Well, darling, I choose Orchid as my lip sync opponent. Alright then, Orchid, what song do you choose to lip sync against Cypriss?
The Orchid will destroy the Cypriss, and the Orchid will do so to the 90s pop hit This Is Your Night by The Amber. The Orchid has spoken.
Alright then, I think that's settled. Alright, since that leaves just Dinahmite as she likes, and Oblivion, the two of you will have to lip sync it out to determine the final three of the night. However, since Dinah has a win over Oblivion, I'm going to allow Dinah to choose the lip sync song. Go ahead, Dinah. I'm going to choose Obsession by Animotion, 'cause that's my bag, baby. Yeah.
Oh, shut up and get over with it.
Ladies, the time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Good luck, and please don't flunk it up. This is my moment, and I just know that it's going to be me. There's no other option. I really would like to win. I would really like to make my drag mom proud. And I have improved my lip syncing slightly.
Switch me on, turn me up. Don't wanna go to ledges, glitter lust. Switch me on, turn me up. Cold
Thank you, ladies. I believe I've made my decision. Calavera Diamante. Shantae, you stay. You will proceed to the finals of the contest. Congratulations. There is one more lip sync standing between me and all that prize money and being officially redeemed. Calavera has got this in the bag, baby. Bubble Chablis. Unfortunately, now is not your time. I must ask you to sashay away. I am sad, but I'm not surprised. I got sent home early in Season 2, so making it this far with one challenge win, maybe there's All-Stars. Ladies, the time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Good luck, and please don't flunk it up. I absolutely have to win. I made it this far, and if I don't, I'm going to flip the fuck out. I can't believe the judges are that desperate to get rid of me. They're going to make me lip sync against this ruffian. It matters not, because I will send her to the fiery pits of Oblivion. Absolutely 100%. Ladies, I have made my decision. Dinahmite. Shantae, you stay. That means you also advance to the finals. Congratulations. Now that I'm finally making it to the top, I need to make sure I actually win, because if I go home, that's going to be so bad. Let me tell you. Oblivion. Well, it seems like that's where you're headed. Oblivion. Anyway, sashay away. I lost. I can't believe I lost. This show is rigged. Stupid, awful idiots. Ladies, the time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Good luck, and please don't flunk it up. I hope the girls are hungry, darling, because Miss Cypriss is gonna continue to feed. In this lip sync, I'm gonna get that redemption I have deserved since my exit on season 2. Watch and believe, girls. The Orchid does not fear the Cypriss. The Orchid will win. The Orchid always wins in the lip sync, except for that one time where I was defeated. But that was a fluke, and we shall forget that and not bring it up ever.
This is your night, dancing free until the morning light. Together forever, 'cause this is your night, and everything is gonna be alright. Oh yeah, so in love with you. Oh yeah, it's too good to be true. Oh yeah, feeling so brand new. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Dream my spirit's the one that you call. I'm ready to stand up and ready to fall. I can't run away, so attracted by you. Let me be your girl and I'll be so true. Oh, this is your night, dancing free until the morning light. Together forever, 'cause this is your night, and everything is gonna be alright. Oh yeah, so in love with you. Oh yeah, it's too good to be true. Oh yeah, feeling so brand new. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This is your night.
Ladies, I believe I've made my decision. Cypriss, Shantae, you stay. That means you advance to the finals. Congratulations. Darling, the girls continue to be fed. Cypriss is launching herself into superstardom. I went from a controversial exit in season 2 to being quite possibly the breakout star of 2022. Just you wait, darlings. Orchid, unfortunately now is not your time to shine. Now, Sachet, away. The Orchid is upset. The Orchid hates the show. The Orchid will not compete ever again unless the Orchid wins more than $1,000.
Ladies, congratulations. Calavera, Cypriss, Dinahmite, the three of you standing before me represent the redemption to come. However, there is still one last feat to overcome before I can choose a redeemer. Now, prepare yourselves, for this is your final opportunity to impress me, win $10,000, and walk out of here a redeemed queen, and open the door to future Drag Race possibilities. Now, with that said, the time has come for you to lip sync for the win. Good luck, and please don't flunk it up. I have been waiting to get in this lip sync since day one. I've made it this far, I beat Bubbles, I've gotten my wins. It's time. I have to show Morgyn that I am the redeemed queen. I'm the winner. I came in here with a winning attitude. I'm going to leave with a winning attitude and 10 grand. Those other girls only saw me lip sync the 2 times. Of course, the first time was strategizing, darling. The second time, Orchid was far too easy. Beneath me, honestly.
Dinah and Calavera Diaz, you are about to get a front seat look at what the Cypriss can do, darling. Well, I guess it's now or never. I really need that money because I was locked out of my flat, which is called apartments in the UK, and I can't afford to live anywhere. I've been sleeping on a bench in the park, and it's honestly not comfortable at all.
Hey DJ, love the way I lose my inhibitions when you spin. And I don't care if people stare, I'd rather boogie than try to fit in. Turn it up, let them scrutinize. Way up, 'cause the night is mine. Turn it up, let me scandalize. Yeah, up under flashing lights. Don't be jealous of my boogie. Don't be jealous of my boogie. You can say that you are not, but I always see you looking. Don't be jealous of my boogie. Don't be jealous of my boogie. You can say that you are not, but I always see you looking.
Thank you, my queens, for that lovely finale lip-sync performance. But the time has come to declare a winner, and I have made my decision. Ladies, the redeemed queen of Morgan's Drag Race Redemption is Calavera Diamante. Congratulations, darling. You've done it. You reached for the stars and you landed amongst the stars. In the end, even though Cypriss did not win, I can't help but feel like I have won. I have, in all respects, redeemed my character from Season 2 of being somewhat of a coward who did not lip sync, who didn't try, to someone who went there and actually got a few wins under her belt. Snatched those wins. I didn't snatch the ultimate win, and that's fine. I feel complacent. I feel happy with where I'm at, and I feel like the door will be open for future possibilities. I am like so incredibly depressed about not winning, but you know, I showed what I can do, and like if Morgyn needs me back, I'll totally be there. Hopefully I can get further. Congratulations, Calavera. You are amongst the few chosen, or the chosen few, or however that saying goes. You're redeemed, yay! And you get money. Isn't that great? Oh, that's amazing, Galaxia. I'm just all nerves right now, and oh gosh, it's just everything I've wanted. My queen, here is your reward: $10,000 to do with as you see fit. Wow. Thank you, Morgyn. Oh my gosh. No, thank you. Thank you for your service on this quest to be redeemed. How does it feel, my queen? It feels so good knowing that Season 2 was a long time ago. Well, my queen, the stage is open to you to do as you see fit. But would you mind maybe giving us a little walk on the catwalk for us? Of course, Morgyn, I would be honored. I've done it. I've done the impossible. I came, I saw, I conquered. Calavera Diamante, the loser of Season 2, is no more. I am the redeemed queen. Now, whether that, propels me to the same circles as Galaxia and Bambina and Elle or not, I don't know. But I feel pretty good. I feel like I've made up for the mess that was my exit on Season 2. I showed that I have versatility, I have talent. I just ended up in the bottom at the wrong time and went home against the wrong person. So, I feel like the tide's turning in my favor, and the door is permanently open for me for drag race opportunities. Calavera Diamante is the Redeemed Queen. I am your Redeemed Queen. I'm the winner, baby! Yeah! And the sky's the limit. Space! Outer space is the limit. I'm gonna reach for the stars. I'm gonna reach even further than what I got. I'm gonna reach for new galaxies, uncharted areas. You have not seen the last of me, that's for sure.